Should have audio. Audio should be good. Right, Western, how you doing, lad? How you doing, son? Casual. I think I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Are we live? I've got two live. I've got two. Why have I got? I'm live twice, and I don't know why. Okay, no, that one's finished. There we go. We're working. There you go. You're right, casual. How you doing, son? How you doing, son? We're going to find out the truth about Jon Jones. We're going to find out the truth about Jon Jones. Is Jon Jones gay? And the only possible reasonable way and logical way to do this without asking the guy, because he'll lie, is to ask AI. Is Jon Jones gay? No need for ChatGPT because we already know he's gay. Yeah, but it's not concrete proof. Whatever AI comes up with is going to be the truth. It's going to be the evidence that we need, the 100%. Still, it's speculation. Sus comments and speculation. We're 90% sure, but we'll get the truth from AI. The only possible, reasonable, and logical way to do this. Oh. There's no credible evidence to suggest that Jon Jones is gay. Speculation came about after the MMA guru presented out-of-context clips and anecdotes to support this claim. Jones has publicly dismissed these allegations. Are these what happened in the videos? What happened in the clips? That thumbnail is absolutely atrocious, by the way. That thumbnail is absolutely atrocious. They've made Jon Jones look about 20 years younger. In the video, several clips were presented to support the claims about Jon Jones' sexuality. One notable clip features a man believed to be Jones at a comedy club where he appears to make suggestive comments and gestures towards a male friend. These actions include making lewd jokes and touching the friend's groin area. ChatGPT. Would you consider touching a man's groin area as a gay act? Listen, I barely have any fucking content these days. We're drawing at straws. As soon as Jones has drank as a drink, he can't hide the zestiness. Well, that's true. ChatGPT says it depends on the context. It's done with sexual intent or attraction. It happens to be in a romantic or intimate context. Both people are engaging in a way that suggests mutual interest or flirtation. Do you think the way Jon Jones acted in the clip seemed like a joke, or did it feel serious? Ask Grok. Oh, Grok. I don't know. Really know how to use Grok. I've never used Grok. Yeah. I don't really use Grok. Is Grok better than ChatGPT? Is it meant to be better than ChatGPT? Tell me, if a man says he wants to finger someone's bum, does that feel like a joke to you? Well, there you go, casual. That's your excuse to be gay. I really don't know why ChatGPT is defending here. It's really defending. You're right, Lane. How you doing, brother? I mean, I could have made a stream about UFC 314, but here we are at the bottom of the barrel. If it's a joke, it might be set. Oh, fuck off. It's not a joke. Well, the last time I asked ChatGPT, it went very differently. It went all out and all in on fucking Jon Jones being gay. You're right, MMA Halls. How you doing, brother? How you doing, my friend? Are you coming back on the quiz, MMA Halls? Because it was actually quite fun having you on there. The next MMA quiz, or if you're down for any general knowledge quizzes, it Bodak up. Grok is more loose. Right, okay. I've never fucking used Grok. Right, let's... This is going to be... This is going to be a new learning curve for me. Grok. Ask Grok anything. Is Jon Jones gay? ChatGPT has been intercepted by LGBTQ plus divide underscore hashtag and percentage nutjobs. I think it has actually, to be fair, because it's gone a lot more zesty. Betty didn't get a single question wrong on the last quiz. Bodak's protesting that. Jones is definitely gay. He is, but we need AI to back this shit up. Grok free, right. Okay, you were telling me that Grok's better, but Grok has no response. Grok is dumbfounded by the fucking question. Please try again or use a different model. So we go to 2. How can Grok help? Is Jon Jones gay? Okay. What? Okay. Okay, tell me. Okay. Tell me if one man wants to finger another man's bum, would this be considered gay? It isn't answering the question. It's giving me fucking definitions of what shit is. Let's try Grok 3 again. This isn't intelligent fucking artificial intelligence. This is like asking me a question. Oh, fuck Grok. Fuck Grok. It feels too... I don't like it. Right. You fell asleep before it started. Oh, so on a technicality. But did you sign up? Because if you signed up, then technically you got every question wrong. John hates women. He's obviously gay. So do Muslims. That's a light bulb moment for me. That's a light bulb moment for me. It all makes sense all of a sudden. The comedy show was proof positive. Didn't get any right either. Grok can't believe the most dangerous man on the planet has a loose butthole. I don't like Grok. I really don't like it. You know what it is? I don't like how fast it just pops up in your face. Like, I like the gentleness of how ChatGPT sort of flows as you're reading. It flows the information up in your face, whereas Grok just like fucking explodes it into your face. It's a bit too much for my fucking brain. Grok is on the fence on Jon's gayness. He'd like Frankie then. Yeah, if a man genuinely wants to finger another man's bum in a sexual or intimate way, then yes, that would generally be considered a gay act. Why? It involves sexual interest in another man. Okay. This, I mean, I'm already demonetized, but I'm probably going to get fucking kicked off the platform. But here we go. So, what you're saying is Jon Jones is gay because Jon Jones wants to finger bumholes. Not necessarily. Why is he getting defended? Me and ChatGPT are going full out. This is not what it said a few weeks ago. Muslim male friends, old hands. Is that true? I mean, I've never seen it. Grok feels like a cheap ChatGPT had that Chinese feel. Yeah, I feel like that. It just feels. It doesn't feel as I don't want to say it because it doesn't. It doesn't feel as smooth, you know, like an Apple product where it's just a bit smooth. But I don't like Apple products, but some Apple products are just smooth. You know, like how everything just syncs together nicely. The delay lets you know it's thinking. I might give it a go if it's not gay. Why not? ChatGPT is just advocating for fucking men fingering each other. This isn't the content I was hoping for. This has not gone the way it was supposed to go. So to be clear, if Jon Jones was just joking, even if the joke was wild or off colour, it doesn't make him gay. If he meant it seriously and had a sexual interest, then yeah, that could suggest he's gay or bisexual. Play along now. Hypothetically speaking, of course, it sounds gay. Right. I like that he's put the devil emoji, so we might get some more sinister responses now. Right, finally we're getting the fucking juicier. So if Jon Jones is out here like, yo, I'm trying to tickle some booty holes, then yeah, we might have to sit him down like, big dog, you got something to tell the class. Oh, that's fucking weird. Maybe he's just on that alpha male, ultra comfortable in his skin, push the boundaries of humor type vibe. It's still trying to back off. Anyway, hypothetically speaking, it sounds gay as hell. If a dude says, I want to finger another man's bum, and we're not talking protocology, a prison threat, or a jackass style prank, yeah, most people's brains are going to go, hey, yo, that's kind of gay. Well, I'm done with this content. What MMA news have we got? Yeah. Prove your manhood. Prove if you're the real alpha. Real alpha's finger bums, according to ChatGPT, which is I'm unsubscribing to ChatGPT Plus. It's fucked me over a little bit. Okay. There we go. Let's have a look what's going on in the world of MMA. Colby Covington and Paddy fell out backstage, didn't they? You know what, right? You're right, Weston. I've got everyone gives Colby a lot of shit, and Paddy the fucking weasel baddie, which is what he is, he's a fucking weasel. Don't like the guy. He started saying at the post-fight press conference how Colby, he only talks shit when the cameras are on, but when the cameras are off, he puts his head down and walks past. Yeah, because he's trying to sell fights, you fucking idiot. Like, what's the point in wasting your energy? In fact, that's what makes Colby, like, a true fucking champion. Like, in my eyes, he's a true fucking... He tries to sell fights. Why would you care if the cameras are not on? Why would you care? Why would you want to keep the same energy? It's a waste of energy. Like, none of them are fucking... I'd get it if they were true fucking psychopaths, like, back in the day. Like, you know, you fucking Crow Cops and you fucking Lee Murrays. Speaking of Lee Murray, I want some Lee Murray art. I want this. I don't know where to find it. I want that. I want that picture on a canvas. A Lee fucking Murray in his fucking... What's it? Silence of the Lambs fucking mask. Why is Colby trying to fight a lightweight, though? Colby's clever. Why is he trying? He's not trying to fight a lightweight. He don't want to fight a lightweight. He's just trying to fucking steal some of his thunder. And rightly so. Everyone's talking about Paddy this week. Keep yourself relevant. And Paddy's got a point. He's trying to keep himself relevant. But I fucking love Colby. He does everything. He does everything right to keep his name interesting. He does everything right. Everyone's talking about him, whether it's good or bad. Colby slated Chandler for being 2-4 in his last 6 or something like that. But Colby is also 2-4 in his last 6. But that's why I find him dead funny, because he knows he's a shit fighter. He knows he's not that good or entertaining to watch. But he talks himself into fights. It's like Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen kept fucking talking himself into championship fights. You got to respect the hustle. He's a plank. Nah, he's better than Paddy. Fucking hell. Paddy's a worm. And he probably stinks. Desperation. I don't know if I agree on the desperation. I mean, it's his last attempt at staying relevant. I don't know if it's desperate. You know who is desperate? Dylan Dennis always seems desperate for attention. What's this? You're backing the American. I'm always backing the American. I dislike Paddy so much. Why are you team Paddy? You're not from the UK, are you, Lane? So fair enough. Yeah, aren't you? You're a Liverpool fan though, aren't you, Bodak? So you're with the Scousers, aren't you? Have you got any like ties to the Scousers? Are you from Liverpool or family in Liverpool? And I've got nothing against Scousers. I've just got something against Paddy not wanting to be English. I'm not going to hate just because he isn't English. Yeah, but he is English. That's the thing. He is actually fucking English. He's just saying that he isn't English. He's shitting. He's shitting on. Where was he? I'm guessing he was born and fucking bred in. He was born in Liverpool. The king of the north. It's like stuff like that. You know what it was? What really fucking rubbed me up about Paddy is he did that bet, didn't he? When England were playing Spain in the finals, in the European finals, and he did that bet, and there was videos circulating of him cheering. England lost. They got knocked out of the Euros. They lost against Spain. You see Paddy cheering about it. After that video circulated, Paddy came out and said, I wasn't cheering that England lost. I was cheering that I won a 3K bet. First of all, whatever, he's betting against England, but he wasn't, because it's a full-on lie. There's loads of videos out there of him saying how much he fucking hates England, how much he hates the English national team, how he hopes that they lose. So that's why I don't like him, because he's a fucking worm. He's a fucking worm. Absolute fucking worm. That's why I don't like it. I'd have more respect for him if he came out and said, you know what, I fucking hate England. When these viral videos go around, and he's like cheering for England losing and stuff like that, if he fucking owned it, and he stood there to all these big papers, fucking Talk Sport and BT Sport and TNT, and if he was saying to them all, and at the UFC presses and stuff, if he was saying to them all, I fucking hate England, I hope they fucking lose every game, I fucking hate them, but he doesn't, because he's a fucking worm. He's an absolute fucking worm. That's what he is, and he fucking stinks. Nah, he's a Scouser lad, completely different. Has Chandler been through a chat now, or what? Can we move on? Yeah, I think Chandler's done, isn't he? I'm surprised he hasn't announced his retirement, has he? Scouse, yeah, but Betty, how long are we going to play that card? How long are we going to play this generational fucking victim mentality bullshit? Oh, the Scousers get shit on. So do the blacks. So do the Muslims. So do the women. So do the fucking poor. So do the fucking job seekers. So do the fucking mental health. So do the fucking PTSD fucking boy wonders. Like, how many more victims do we need in the fucking world? Like, it's just another one. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everyone playing the fucking victim card. That's what it is. They're just victims. Some bad shit happened. A lot of bad shit has happened in the world. We've had fucking genocide. It's like you don't see fucking. Oh, I don't know. I was going to make a terrible terrible reference there, but yeah. Wow, so patriotic. You deserve a gold star for your support and dedication towards the flag. Fuck you. You do. Red card for the undeserved 8. Yellow card for you being a fucking nonce. That's what I say. Paddy is too young to have lived through it. He's just bandwagoning. That's the point. But that's the exact point. It's generational, like, it's generational fucking victim mentality. He's like one of those brainwashed, like there's a fine line between racism and fucking having opinions about immigrants and certain things, and right or wrong, whatever you believe, whatever, I don't care. But my point is like, it's like with black communities, and you've got this generational. More so in America. I don't feel like you gate so much. In fact, I don't think you gate over here. Black people in the UK just fucking suck it up and crack on. I feel like it tends to be American black people tend to harbour that victim mentality a bit more than fucking we do over here. Fucking Karens. Fucking Karens. double red for the false accusations. Dickhead. No, all love fucking casual. All fucking love. Anyway, back to Colby Covington. What's he say? Bitch boy Paddy Pimblett is never going to be champion. He's not. He's not. Everyone's raving about Paddy. Everyone's talking about him. Who the fuck has he beat? Who the fuck has Paddy Pimblett beat? Oh, I've got it up here. Oh, it's already here. His last 3 fights: Ferguson, Green, and Chandler. Who? What was Chandler? 2-4. Like, Chandler's wank. Well, Chandler's worse, isn't he? 4-1. That's terrible. That's terrible. You could argue Green was slightly his best win, but who the fuck's Green beats recently? Fucking look at that. Look at who he's lost to, and look at who he's fucking beat. Dawson and Ferguson and Miller, Jim Miller. He's so proud that his best win is 38-year-old King Green, or fucking 39-year-old Chandler. No, 38. Soon to be 39. Black Americans have the market cornered on victim mentality, still looking for reparations. It's a joke. Like, it is a joke. Everyone's a fucking victim. It's not just black communities or Muslims. It's the white people. It's the poor people. It's the fucking Scousers. Mental health. Oh, I've got mental health. Oh, I woke up and I've got lazy-itis. Fuck off. Fuck off. We all go through shit. We all go through shit. I'm just sick of it. The world is turning into, like you say, perpetual victims everywhere. You walk outside, everyone's a fucking victim. Everyone's a victim. It's annoying. It's really fucking annoying. There's very few people, like, look, even in like and I know this is an unpopular opinion, but he like the likes of Sean Strickland, I don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing it. I get, if he wants to talk about his messed up childhood, fine, fair enough. Don't care him talking about it, but he just acts like a victim. He acts like a non-stop victim. They aren't African Americans if they were born here. I don't know. I don't know what the technical term is. It used to. Everyone used to say the words African American. When I think African American, I always I always think of Coming to America, which was a fucking fantastic film, by the way. Eddie Murphy was a fucking legend in that. I won't find this fucking picture. I need this picture. Oh, it won't let me fucking log in. How do I get that fucking picture? Can any of you fuckers draw? Have we got any fucking artists in the community? I know there's that guy, Ross. Oh, what's his name? Ross Baines. I might see if Ross Baines can do this. Ross Baines makes some fantastic MMA art. If you're ever interested in getting like a sick piece for your man cave, check out Ross Baines. I don't think he's got any Lee Murray ones, but I'm going to speak to him. I'm going to message and go message the fucking lad. There we go. Can you see that now? That's better. What else has he got? I like this. I like the action shots. That's a good one. When Emmett fucking smashed Mitchell. I don't like the pink though. Why does it have to be pink? Money Corner does not deserve Paddy, and Paddy does not deserve Ilya. JVD, what? You're an Englishman, JVD. What are your thoughts on the Scouser? What are your thoughts on Paddy as an Englishman? How does it sit with you as a proud Englishman, JVD? How does it sit with you that we've got Paddy the Pimblet in the UFC who's anti-English and has fucking victim mentality? How does it sit with you? How about Moicano versus Paddy next? No, Moicano versus Paddy now. It's going to be Paddy's got to take a real fight now, hasn't he? There's no more gifts for Paddy at this stage. I think they might even give him the straight up title shot now. There's a possibility he just gets a straight up title shot. I do. I feel like there's very much a. The only other thing I can think that they might do is give him a Gaethje or Dustin. You know, someone who's a bit older. I can't see him fighting. I think he might even sit out, and they might book him against Islam. Uka versus Paddy. Uka would absolutely fucking destroy Paddy. I think they'll do Dustin or Justin against Paddy, or no, there's no way they can give Paddy the title shot. It'd be madness. But Arman Sarukian's talking about he's got fight again. Sarukian has been told by the UFC brass that he's got fight again before getting rebooked against Islam, and he's prepared to. I like the Uka fight because I think Dan Uka destroys Paddy. I think he sends him to another realm. Someone with some kind of fucking killer instincts and isn't dumb as fuck and isn't 5'4". Like Michael Chandler is tiny. He's absolutely tiny. He's tiny for the division. He's 5'4". He should be fighting with the flyweights. It's just because he's a bit thick, isn't he? Poirier won't take the fight. He has one left. Yeah, true. Dustin, yeah, true. Dustin's saying he doesn't want fight any new up and comers. He won't take the fight. He's not going to be a gatekeeper for the young lads, is he? Probably Justin. It's probably Justin then. Because Justin isn't getting a title shot when you've got Charles and Arman. I don't think they're going to rebook unless they do Charles. Charles would murder Paddy. And to be fair, I don't think there's anyone in that top part of the division that wouldn't beat Paddy. Not a single one. I would see Armin versus Paddy for title shots. Number one contender. Armin would destroy him. I don't see a near loss anytime in the near future. And no, I agree. Like, they've got a solid. They've got a solid team. They've got an absolutely solid team. I see KO becoming champ. KO's becoming champ. And I hate to admit it, but Gene Silver looks great. Gene Silver looks phenomenal. But I think as he fights good fighters, not your fucking Bryce Mitchells. When he starts fighting your Leroy Murphys, your Arnold Allens, people who aren't going to let him tee off on him and are going to have good striking and good movement, or someone like an Evloev who will take him down. Paddy versus Holloway. You still haven't answered me, JVD. How do you feel about that scumbag Paddy Pimblett? Don't you hate him? Don't you fucking hate the bones off him? Or are you on the bandwagon? Are you a scouse loving prick? I'm interested because I feel like JVD would be on my side, but I'm getting the feeling that JVD might like Paddy here. Dustin would probably jump the gilly, then get submitted. Against Paddy, I'd quite like Dustin to jump the gilly in his last fight and end up getting it. He's jumped it that many times now. You're right, Donnie. How you doing, brother? I have over 500 subs now. Well done, Donnie. Well done. Give Donnie a little sub if you're into. I don't even know what kind of content you do, Donnie. You food, if you like fucking good barbecue food and like outdoor shit, give Donnie a little sub. Dana is going to be Gene Silver's best man at his wedding. I hate Dana White, and I know it's an unpopular decision, unpopular opinion, considering what everything that he's done. But like, I liked Dana White. I thought Dana White was the man once upon a time, but Dana White is no longer the man. Dana White annoys me. He really annoys me. And I just want him to leave the UFC. And I know it's an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people disagree with me. And I've been saying it for such a long time now. Almost a year. I've been calling for the execution of Dana White. I don't like the fact that he's got too many fingers and two different many pies, and I don't like the fact that he's got this weird association with the Naut Boys. I find it weird. He's in business with the Naut Boys, and I just find it all weird, and the special privileges that the Naut Boys get, and the special privileges that anyone who sucks up to him get, like Nina Drama, Francetti, these weird relationships that he has. And the fact that he's going into all these different promotions, power slap, boxing. I want a president who's there for the UFC and just the UFC. And it's great, everything that he's done, appreciate it, but it's time for him to fuck off, move on, and get someone new, someone who's absolutely dedicated to the UFC and making it the best it can ever be. Because right now, I know we just had a good event, and it was a really fucking good event, but the UFC in general is on a bit of a plateau. I feel like it's plateaued in the last 12 months. It's really plateaued, and a big part of that is the apex, and we all know it's the apex. But the lack of storytelling, the lack of building characters, and there's just so much going on that needs to be changed. You're the lead. I'm the lead. I'm the leading witness. Fuck off. Fuck off. Gene Silver cringe load. I like that tie. What's with all these Brazilian loving Israel fucking weird? I don't know. Ilya versus Paddy would be a good measuring fight for both guys. No, I think I keep forgetting Ilya's in the mix. Ilya is currently ranked number 3 in the pound for pound ranking. Just let that sink in. Ilya Topuria is ranked number 3 in the pound for pound ranking. Islam is number 1. Do you think they're going to put Ilya versus Paddy? No fucking way. There's no fucking way. Ilya is going to fight Islam. Sarukian's going to be fighting again. They might even rematch Sarukian and Charles, or they might do Charles versus Paddy, or Paddy versus Sarukian. And then Justin versus, I don't know, whoever the fuck they want to stick Justin with. But that's the four that I see. It's Charles, Justin, Sarukian, and Paddy. They're going to want push Paddy now. Dustin won't fight Paddy. Dustin won't fight Paddy. I think Uka will end up fighting down. Dana is always selling Wolf tickets. Yeah, it's true. Bryce's wrestling is way overrated. Bryce in general is overrated. He got a big push. Go back before. I think it was around the Ilya fight. Just before the Ilya fight, they were pushing Bryce heavy, weren't they? And then Bryce even got his own fucking shorts, his camo shorts. They fucking loved Bryce. He was getting a big push from the UFC. Boy, shit. Journeyman, gatekeeper. What they'll do with Bryce is they'll give him a few easy fights that they'll know he'll win. They'll use him. Let him get a fight, a win here and there, because he's got a name. He's out there. A lot of people know who he is. He looks good on any fight card as a name, not as a fighter. And then they'll just give him a nightmare matchup, and he'll get killed every time. That's Bryce Mitchell's role in the UFC. Damn team coach. Damn right, Lane. Damn right. Yeah, Paddy is a weirdo and has a loser mentality. He has a victim mentality, JVD. He has a fucking victim mentality. That's what it is. Donny has interesting content. 1-inch T-bone steaks. Shit happens and he got dropped and went for a bad takedown. Gene was afraid to engage on the ground till then. Yeah, but that's just a smart play, isn't it? Like, why when you're absolutely dominating on the feet, why would you engage? He did. Think of it's not quite the same, but think of the Yair Rodriguez and Brian Ortega fight. Yair was piecing Ortega up on the feet, and for some reason he followed him down when he knocked him down. Brian Ortega was getting the best of him, was trying to lock up submissions. They end up back on the feet. Rodriguez knocks him down again, and he goes to the ground with Ortega. Why the fuck would you go to the ground? You just got tested and nearly got submitted, and he was trying to get loads of submissions on you. You go back down, you get fucking subbed, and you get killed. So Gene Silver did the right thing. His skill set, he's a beast on the feet. He's winning on the feet. Why would you then go, I know. I'm going to grapple with a guy. I don't know how that might pan out on the floor. Yeah, let the fucker up and piece him up. I get it if maybe like you're just barely edging out on the feet and you knock him down, you get excited, jump on him, try recover a little bit as you're landing some shots, edge out the round for a decision. But that wasn't the game plan. He was going there to finish, wasn't he? They need to start paying the fighters properly, or pay them less. All right, here's a theory for you. Everyone's talking about paying the fighters more. Maybe the fighters have just got lazy. Maybe we're paying the fighters too much. Maybe they're not hungry enough. Maybe we need to starve these fighters just a little bit more. Maybe they've got it too good with, all the little extras they get, all this attention they get. Then they can go away, go on social media, start selling vitamins. Maybe we need to starve the fighters a little bit more. Like back in the days when UFC fighters were the Ultimate Fighter, for example. Like when you used to watch the Ultimate Fighter, like the guys that were in the house, they were absolutely fucking buzzing. They were like, "Fucking food! We've got food." Normally, I'm living in a shed, and I only eat twice a week. And then they go in the UFC house, and the Ultimate Fighter house, and they fucking buzzing that they've got food, basic human fucking food as well. Nothing special. Oh, I'm going to have a fucking chicken breast tonight. Fucking hell, no way. And rice. Fucking rice. Right now, UFC fighters have got it too cushy. Dustin smokes Paddy. I think they all smoke Paddy. I think everyone's overhyping him because he's won a few fights against like people who've got a name even though they shit, like King Green shit, fucking Chandler shit, Tony Ferguson shit. Dustin too scared to take on some mop kid from Liverpool. He's not scared. He just knows what's the point. You're not going to use my name to build another fighter. True tie, but he'll never beat Colby. Talk about a victim mentality. That's the fight to make. That's the fight to make right there. Wants to fight a guy he's already beaten twice for a pointless trilogy. Yeah, Dustin isn't scared to fight anyone. He ain't scared to fight anyone. He just doesn't want. He doesn't want the UFC use his name to build other fighters. Loser mentality, victim mentality, same shit, different ways. No, right. I'm going to explain this to you. Right, a loser mentality is someone who focuses on winners. Like if you're looking at someone and just clutching at straws, try and pick and moan about someone else's accomplishments or what they're achieving, that's a loser mentality. You're focusing on someone else, so you're a loser. Losers focus on winners. Winners focus on winning. The whole saying. That is a loser mentality. A victim mentality is just an outright pussy. Bryce was piecing up Gene's legs, but was scared to throw hands. Bryce needed, if he'd have doubled up on those leg kicks, it would have been a bit more interesting. Like if he'd have whipped a few more, maybe we would have seen a different fight. But it is what it is. Bryce looked like he was going to be sick in that cage. He had a lot of nervous energy, didn't he? He was like a fucking. He had Parkinson's. He was like fucking Michael J. Fox, wasn't he? I agree, brutal. He probably wanted to KO Bryce. Oh, he was saying Gene's a better grappler. Oh, right. Missed that. Bryce has great BJJ, but pretty mediocre wrestling. I'd agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was going for like a fucking ankle pick from fucking 10 yards out. What else is in the news? Dominic Reyes. Oh yeah, who got the fucking bonuses? I didn't see who got the bonuses. Who did get the bonuses for 314? Volt Lopez, fight of the night, damn right. Paddy and Silver. I know this is going to sound like bias. This is going to sound like bias, but I felt like Reyes' win was way more impressive than Paddy Pimblett and Gene Silver. I think personally, I think Reyes had the harder opponent. He had Krylov as a way harder opponent than Chandler or fucking Bryce Mitchell is for Silver, and if it was just a beautiful finish. I feel like I would feel injustice if I was Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes does not get a fair shake, does he? Does not get a fair shake. What's he said anyway on it? His impressive career resurgence with a third straight victory, which came by way of a brutal knockout in the opening round that drew comparisons to Conor McGregor's title-winning finish of Jose Aldo. During an appearance on Monday's episode, Reyes reflected on his victory at UFC 314 and addressed the fact that it did not earn him a 50k bonus from the promotion. It's definitely upsetting not to get a bonus. Number 11 versus number 8. I knocked him out in the first round to jump off the main card of the best card of the year. It definitely hurts, but it is what it is. Bottom line, I'm winning. Man, we're moving forward. He should have gotten it. 100% lane. 100%. Reyes should have got it over Gene. I think he. Or if you're that adamant that you won't give Gene and fucking Paddy a bonus, just throw in an extra bonus for Dominic Reyes. But should you get a bonus? Like should there be like 50k for the two best knockouts or two best finishes? So what do they call it now? They call it performance of the night, don't they? So we've got fight of the night, then performance of the night, and then maybe like 20k if you get a finish, or 10k if you get a finish. Because what's 10k? What's 10k, man? Like runners up, or have a fucking vote. Like do a fucking people's performance of the night. That's what they should do. The UFC should do a poll of all the finishes on that night, and they should do the people's performance of the night bonus. That's what they should do. They should leave it to the fucking fans. Because we all know these bonuses, they're there for the people that they like. They're not performance of the night bonuses. The fucking popularity contests. That's what they are. And that proves it, because Reyes should get a bonus over Paddy and Gene. 100%. Reyes should have been top dog for performance of the night bonus over Paddy and Gene. Can someone give me a movie recommendation? If not, I'm watching Edward Scissorhands again. If you want a movie recommendation, what have I watched recently? I watched that Monkey. What was it called? The Monkey. That was pretty good. The Monkey was pretty good. It's a bit fucking trippy, but it's worth watching. Stephen King film adaptation. Yuri versus Reyes. Let's have a look. Who's next for Reyes, you reckon? Who's next for Reyes? Who's booked, actually? We can see who's booked. Okay. Right. Here we go. So Reyes is going to jump from 11 to 8. Roundtree's booked against Hill. Rakic, Jan. Both coming off losses. Don't think they'll. Right, let's work this out. So Anklive and Alex are going rematch. That's already been. Not a fan of King. He's a paedophile. Is that true? Fuck off. I underestimated Tulio to a fault. Oh yeah, I forgot about Tulio. That was a really good fucking fight. I saw Reyes high school class boot picture today. He has always had that airline. That's a sad. He needs to go Turkey. Gene's finish was spectacular. Come on. I'm not saying it's not a good finish, but I just think Reyes should have got the bonus. Yeah, so Anklaev, Alex are going to be rematching. Could it be Olberg versus Yuri next? That's a fresh matchup. Ill versus Roundtree. Rakic is due. Is Rakic injured? Why ain't Rakic been booked against anyone? Yeah. Okay. I reckon Rakic, Reyes. Rakic, Reyes. I think I that looks like I think the fight they'll make. Never read it. I've never read it. I've watched it, but never read it. Chat GPT. Don't worry, Stephen. That old Chat GPT storyline fell on its fucking heels very quickly. It was meant to be a funny little skit, but it fucking went wrong very quickly. Audio fucked. Why? What's wrong with the audio? What is wrong with the audio, son? They should separate the bonuses to submission and KO of the night like it used to be. I agree with that. I don't like this performance, but it's just another way. It's another way for them to control. That's what he says. Another way for them to control who they want to give. Like, say if there's only one submission on the card, then and they don't want to give it to that person, then performance of the night gives them more control, I think. And that's why it says, because it's popularity. It's popularity contest. It's who they want to have the bonuses. And they've got to have a good performance. But I feel like there's so many fighters that always get screwed who've had better performances than other fighters. But because they're not the big name or they're not the upcoming fighter that they want to push, they're not going to give it them. King has tendencies of writing graphic child orgies. Oh, great. Well, either way, it's still a fucking good film. I mean, it's still a good film. It depends. Yeah, I don't know. I've already seen it now. I can't unsee it and change my opinion. Like, it was a good film. They should separate. Performance bonus sounds so sterile. It does. It does. Performance. What else could you call it instead of if they aren't going submission of the night and knockout of the night? What else could you call it? Because performance is it says it's underwhelming. Ty's right. I didn't want to say it first. Why? What's wrong with it? How bad is it? How bad is the audio? That's the question. How bad is the audio? Who the fuck has read it? It's 800 pages. I don't know. Apparently, fucking JVD's read fucking it. Cuts out every 2 seconds. Oh, it might be because... Right. Is it because I was... is this any better? Is this any better? It might be because I was too far away from the mic. Turn on subtitles. Fuck off. I'm not Paddy. They changed calling it title shot to championship opportunity 2. That's gay. Good idea. I'm happy for Volk and inspired. Volk is... I think Volk is... He's the champion. He's a proper champion. He's the kind of guy that embodies being a champion. He's not gay. He doesn't shit talk, but he's not gay at the same time. He's not boring. He's just everything that a champion should be. He's got charisma. He's got a character. Yeah, fucking love Volk. Did you guys see the bombing in Austin, Texas now? Bombing. Austin, Texas. Why? What's going on in Austin, Texas? What kind of bombing? Austin explosion, massive blast in Texas leaves entire houses shaking. Is it a terrorist attack? What the fuck's going on? Diego should have been able to get it done. Vault won't win again, in my opinion. It's depends who he fights, and it depends how quick the turnaround is, because Volk can't sustain the way he fights. That's the problem. He is going to drop off. His speed's going to drop. His reactions are going to drop. His workhorse mentality isn't going to win. It's not going to be there. It's just how quick I think he needs to turn around quick to keep his skills in check. I just hope he has one more fight and fucks off. Retires as champion. Not many people do it. Lopez cracked and lacked the skill. I think we saw Lopez. Diego just needs. He's not there. He's just not there, and whether he will be there, I don't know. He's capable. He's just not there. If that makes sense, he's not at that next level. And I don't think it was even. It didn't even look like it was close that Diego was at that next level. It just seemed like it was a masterclass from Volk. And I don't mean that Volk absolutely dominated Diego. Diego had his moments, but it was the adjustments, and Good Noodle and Aaron. Good Noodle was talking about Aaron's Tat's views on the fight and the adjustments that Volkanovski actually made in the fight. His fight IQ is just next level, and Diego's skill set just isn't quite there, and the fight IQ and the adjustments that Volt made compared to Diego says it all. Oi, are these updated rankings? You're right, Cheddarhead. No, they're not. No, not. We were just going over potential matchups. For Reyes, potential matchups for Paddy. as we all know, Dustin is refusing to fight any upcomers. Sarukian has got fights, number one contender. Probably going to be Ilya versus Islam. Volk wasn't afraid to exchange throw like he was with Ilya. And his chin held up. I mean, when he got cracked, his chin held up, man. If Diego had to lose, I'm glad it was to Volk. I don't dislike him at all. I like Diego. I like Volk. It's one of those fights where I wouldn't have been pissed off if Diego had won. Even though I like Volk more, I wouldn't have been pissed off if Diego had won. Both likable fighters. Damn, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Rogan's neighborhood. Yeah, house collapsed, 6 houses with damages, 6 dead, fancy neighborhood. Is it like a terrorist attack or something? Could it have been Rogan's comedy that bombed? Ooh. That was a bit below the belt, that was, wasn't it? Was there any need for that, Donny? Lane, that's facts. I know you have extremely biased, but look at the scorecards. He did outclass Diego. He did. The things they did in that fight, he did outclass Diego. And Diego was frustrated, and you could see towards the late rounds, like he was trying to bait Volk into swinging and throwing down, and he just didn't take the bait. Diego just followed Volk around like a moron, only throwing his right hand across himself. Yeah, back to the point that Diego just doesn't have that fight IQ, doesn't have that next level. Whether he will, whether he's got that improvement. How old is Diego now? How fucking old is he? At 30 years old, I can't see Diego improving. The only thing I can imagine is the division getting older, and Volt moving on, Max moving on, and the level just not being up to the same level that it was when Volk and Max were in the primes. Although Max isn't as old as we all think he is he? Max isn't that old. Volk won 1, 2, 3, and 5. Donny didn't have Lopez winning any round. Volk's jab's incredible, Stephen. Lopez knocked Volk down round 2. His best was the 4th, and he did all his damage in the first 2 minutes and did nothing at the next 3. Nice, Molly. You're going to see mad changes and improvements from Diego next fight. Volk can keep the belt for now. I don't know, Lane. I don't know if Diego has got that level of improvement in him. I don't know. The only thing I can see is the division getting worse, and then that's where Diego might become champ. Didn't like Diego jumping on the cage and celebrating like he could have got a robbery. Did that offend you, Ty? True Chads, but it isn't boxing where it's an automatic point loss. Volk was piecing him up the entire round and got him too. Should it be, though? Black Betty. Should it be? Should MMA have that automatic point loss for knockdowns? I thought Volk was winning round 2, but I didn't think it was an ass whooping to negate the knockdown Lopez had. Diego kept grabbing his throat non-stop and looking nervous and flustered last 3 rounds. I think Diego was probably surprised. I think what probably surprised Diego is the fact that when he was catching him on the chin, a lot of the time it was leaving Volk unfazed. a lot of the time that chin was rock solid. And I think how we saw him go down to Islam, how we saw him fucking go down to Ilya, I think Diego fancied his chances, you know, with I think that probably shot Diego and frustrated him. The fact that he thought he was going to knock him out. Rogan is a terrorist at Austin. He bombs every night. His buddies, he has to pay last. Volk wasn't even hit on the knockdown, and it was only the punch Lopez landed the whole round. The only punch he landed the whole round. Has anyone been a fan of Rogan's stand-up? I think I've watched probably about 10, 15 minutes of his stand-up, and I turned it off. It was shit. I still can't believe his podcast is that popular. I'm not the biggest Rogan fan. Volk outlanded Diego by more than double. Thought Lopez did pretty good. Volk won for sure, but he got tested pretty well. That's what worries me, Cheddar, about Volk. I think if Volk wants to have another fight or two, he's got to have the quickest turnaround. I think Volk at this point, having too much time off, isn't going to be the best for him. But I think he needs to be active as fuck this year and then retire. Ultimately, he's on the wrong side of 30. The Nerd's about to sum together and intervene with Diego's training. Stay tuned. Is it at that point? Where does Diego fight out of? Where's he fight out of? The Brazilian Warriors. Legacy Warrior. Legacy MMA. Is he at that point now where he needs to start looking at changing gyms to evolve his game? Yeah, looking at this fight team for sure. Looking at this fight team for sure. I mean, who's he train with when he's in America? Who does Diego train with when he's in America? I thought of a risky joke. Once app grows up and starts chimping out, Chandler will dream, believe, and make happen. I mean, it was definitely risky. I'm not sure it was that funny though, or the delivery sucked. Rogan's podcast is fire, in my opinion, but his stand-up is shit. I think Rogan's podcast has interesting characters on. I don't think Rogan's that interesting. I mean, I feel like you could have Rogan's podcast without Rogan and it would still be good. I don't think Joe Rogan adds that much value to the podcast, if I'm being honest. I think what Rogan does is he finds interesting characters, and because of his popularity, he brings eyes to these interesting people that are already interesting anyway. That's what I think happens. I don't think it's necessarily Rogan that is the interest. Who the fuck is Sam Kinison? Diego reminds me of someone who fought everyone in the village and got the job bouncing at the titty bar in Mexico City. The Nerds Alpol follow Brazilians. Alex spars with KO. Gene spars with Charles, etc. Okay. Hang on. The Nerds out follow Brazilians. So, yeah, but isn't Alex Alpine KO and isn't Charles Alpine Gene? Like, I can't see how Gene would be Alpine Charles and KO would be Alpine Alex. I don't see how that works. Like, Alex is a far better martial artist than KO, and Charles is a far better martial artist than Gene. So I'm trying to work out how that works. And you're saying the nerds out into the nerds are getting help. Look up Diego Lopez tattoo and you will get it. Diego, am I being done? Dumb. Yeah, I know the tattoo. Dream, believe. Okay. I knew what tattoo. Yeah, I knew what you meant, but then yeah, it clicked. It's not a joke though. It's just a play on words. Haha. It's a good play on words actually. I bet dream, believe and make it happen sounds a lot cooler in Brazilian. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Portuguese. Dream, believe, and make it happen. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a white woman's Instagram, doesn't it? Where it's like, what is it? Live, laugh, love, and all that kind of shit that they have. Okay. Have I got desktop audio on? Can you hear this?
Sonhe, acredite e faça acontecer.
Nope, it still sounds shit.
Sonhe, acredite e faça acontecer.
Still sounds shit.
Sonhe, acredite e faça acontecer.
Nope, shit. There we go. We solved that mystery. Or maybe you did, and the delivery needs work. Maybe. It's a good play on words. I just don't. I wouldn't call that a joke. Lane, fuck off. That does not sound infinitely better.
Sonhe, acredite e faça acontecer. Sonhe, acredite e faça acontecer.
Sonhi akriti e facci a conti. That does not sound good. It does not sound better. Sonny accrediti. No. Bro, check out the KO Alex sparring. It's insane. They help each other. Let's have a look. I mean, I was only saying at work today. I was speaking to the lads at work, and I was saying that I do feel like KO is a potentially the next middleweight champion, and that was before I knew he spars with Alex. Now that I know he spars with Alex, and he's training with Alex as well as the fighting nerds, there's not a single shadow of doubt in my mind. In my fucking mind, that KO will not be the next middleweight champion. Before we watch the video, where is he in the rankings now? He's number 6. They probably going to do Amzat Drikas next, aren't they? So he's probably going to have to take another fight. But yeah, no doubt in my mind. I'm going to have to turn the audio off for this. Keep it off. Is this the video? Why has he got the Max Holloway shorts on? I mean, this doesn't even look like a spar, does it? It looks pretty tame. It looks like shadow boxing so far. There's 10 minutes of this. So we'll leave it playing. I'll probably get demonetized at some point again, or maybe even content restricted for this, which would be great. You have the wrong voice saying it. Why? Because it's a fucking female. Like, you can't change voices.
Sonhe, acredite e faça
I'm sorry,
acontecer.
Lane, but it doesn't sound right.
Dream, believe, and make it happen.
I mean, they both sound shit. Do you guys think young troublemaking Chinese kids get words tatted on them in English? What? Do I think young troublemaking Chinese kids get words tatted on them in English? No, I don't. I don't know why. No, I don't. Scousers love mullets. Don't get me started on the Scousers. Pork and cheese. Veni vidi vici, Volt the Great. I can back that. KO. All right, KO. And that's what I was saying. I was saying KO. KO Brallo. KO. Right, when's it? How much of this fucking spar have I got watched so far? It's very tame. Does it pick up? Danny spars with Alex. True. That says a lot. That's true, Nicola. But let's face it, Danis is a worm. Hey, maybe we'll see a new and improved version of Dylan Danis next time he fights. What is it with Brazilians taking photos smiling while in back control? Oh, with the... That. That one. I don't know. Good points. Good points. I kind of wanted to see these two go a bit more full pulse. It must be hard for two guys like this, not in the same fight team, to pull back on the punches how they are. It must be hard. There must be a lot of testosterone, fucking adrenaline flowing, and to pull your punches, especially when you've been in there a few minutes, you know, and you've taken a little jab here and there, and you think, hey up, that there was a bit more on that one, and then the egos start flowing, and you think, oh, he's putting a bit more on these, and then you give a bit more back, and then it just escalates, and you end up in a more intense spar. So credit to these guys. A Chinese girl I dated got my name and the word kindness tattooed on her. So there's some Chinese girl out there with your name in Chinese or in English. I would never spar someone barefoot if they have shoes on. Oh shit! Yeah, but they aren't really shoes, man. They're not shoes. It's like boxing shoes, man. Have you ever worn boxing shoes? Or they like pumps, man. You're practically barefoot. They're there for grip. That's all they're there for. It would make no difference if he stood on your foot or Alex stood on your foot. You'd feel the same amount of pain. It wouldn't change it in the slightest. Done it a few times, but they stay on the outside with my jab. They had wrestling shoes on though, not boxing, so it was way easy anyway. And no, doesn't matter. You're gonna get your toes stepped on at least once. Yeah, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it fucking matters. Alex just stepped on KO's feet. Okay, I got time to respond now. Good stream, Azza. You weren't specific enough with ChatGPT, bro. You needed to say put his finger in another man. You just bumhole and gave it an out. Fair enough. Okay, I need to be more specific. I gave up on it, Tim. It didn't go the way I wanted it to. It didn't go the way I fucking wanted it to. No in English. Alex spars very lightly with MMA fighters all the time. He spars hard with boxers. That's nice of him. I've seen some of his sparring, and I've seen him sparring in his own gym with some like young lads, and he's proper peppered them up. There was that one where that young lad tried get the better of him, and Alex taught him a fucking lesson and bust his nose up. I find it very interesting how fighters, especially of this magnitude, you know, we've got a champion, well, ex-champion, and a contender, upcoming contender, to not in the same gym. They're not teammates, and they're pulling back on the punches. I find it interesting. Bro, they will take your skin off your shoes, off your toes. It absolutely is way worse. If you... No, I mean... I have carpet burns all the time from fucking grappling. Like, it is what it is. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have burn from... Like, sometimes if you can't be arsed, like, do your hands properly, you wrap your hands, like, really quick or whatever. You get burns on your fucking knuckles anyway. You get burns on... I've got, like, a matte burn on my elbow at the moment. Burns don't matter. Foot burns. And clearly it doesn't matter that much, because Alex hasn't told him to take him fucking off. Boxing shoes do have good grip. I agree. Oh, Pat. What's that, shotgun? What are you saying? What have you come in saying? What's that? Paddy the baddie? Paddy the fucking timeout. Take that. Paddy the fucking timeout, shotgun. Paddy the fucking timeout. Fuck Paddy. And, sorry, I do apologise. But fuck you. I don't want none of that Paddy bullshit in here. When was this? When was this spar? 3 months ago. Dana would not be happy to see his fighters throwing out heavy leather on each other for free. It happens though, doesn't it? We see Amzat doing it all the time. Darren Till and Amzat used to go at it. Those training camps over in Sweden were fucking lethal. Some of those spars. We see it at Team Couture. We see it with Strickland. Some of the spars that he has. I don't know. We've seen plenty of it. Alex has callous jungle feet, so he's probably okay. Calloused jungle feet. I like that. That's a good one. Alex backing him at corner non-stop. I think they're taking it in turns though, by the looks of it, because now KO's getting the better. I'd like to see the grappling actually. Let's see. Okay, we'll go through this one. Is anyone else streaming tonight, by the way? Because we'll do a trade over after. after this one. I never used it before myself, but I've watched others get to give the answer they want by being really specific. This is a very respectful sport. Yeah, I like it. I find it quite impressive that they can pull the punches. Dan Pereira's on him like white on rice. Scousers don't get timed out, but shotguns do. Why are you hating on Paddy? Because he's Scouse and he's not English. Because he's been saying some horrible shit about the English. Lena, how's you go on Saturday? I asked Fowles who you picked, but you didn't tell me. Doesn't read his chat properly. And Paddy's good mates with Conor McGregor, isn't he? So fuck Paddy, fuck McGregor. He did beat the shit out of Chandler, but it doesn't mean I like the guy or will ever like the guy. Because Paddy he's an Englishman. He was born in England, and he says he's not English. He's Scouse. He doesn't like the English. He says he hates England. He hates the English national team. He doesn't want anything to do with England, despite all the fan base that go out and support him. He doesn't want fighting England anymore because he doesn't respect England. He says he only wants fighter in Liverpool now. Just a lot of things like that. There's videos out there of him saying he hates England. So fuck Paddy. Fuck him. Way worse than all the other elite lightweights. Oh god, yeah. He's going to get stopped. The next fight, Paddy can't have another gifted fight now. Maybe the only other gift they could give him is Justin, maybe. But even that, I feel like even Justin would do him. Or maybe Paddy would take him down. I don't know. But yeah. Paddy's fraud check is coming very soon. It's coming very soon. Exactly, Tim. Paddy is a traitor. You know what, right? Volk is more British than Paddy. Amid Makayev is more British than Paddy. Like, see how Volkanovski brought out the British flag. I know it's the Australian flag, but technically, like our flag's on their flag, so I'll count that as a win. Oh yeah, Paddy can fuck off with the Scouse, not English bullshit. England gave you everything you ever had. Exactly. But yeah, still he denounces England and his English fans. Gives the English team loads of shit. He when he placed the Spanish bet, he placed a bet for England to lose in the Euro finals. And what I don't like is the fact that Paddy said he wasn't cheering that England lost. He was cheering that he won a 3K bet. Then there's a video that comes out after he'd said that, like all the Talk Sport and the UFC presses and stuff, all the big media outlets, he all told them that no, he loves England, he likes England, it's just that he won a bet, it's okay, he isn't bothered. And then there's a video out there, a small little channel or whatever it was interviewing him, and he's saying how much he hates the English national team. So fuck him. He can go get fucked. He's not English, he's a Scouse, so he can fuck off. And I'm English, not Scouse, so he can fuck off. I object to this Paddy 8. No. It'll be even more fun. And it's Great Lane. You can be the biggest Paddy fan in the world, because I will take great pleasure the next time he fights and he gets fraud checked. I will take such good pleasure that when Paddy gets knocked out, because Paddy has not got a chin. And we're going to find out real soon. We're going to find out real soon. I can't wait. I want to book Danuka versus Paddy Pimblett. Danuka will find that chin. He'll take him to deep waters and he'll knock him out. Absolutely fucking starch him. Come on, Dan. Max would be an easier fight for Paddy. He'd be too undersized. Yes, I mean Paddy's massive for the weight. He is a bit of a weight bully. Look at this fucking fat cunt here. Look at him. Look at him. What horrible, disgusting. Look at this. What an horrible, disgusting. Look at that. Paddy the Baddy cuts weight for UFC 3-on-4. He has horrible weight cuts. I know he puts on weight, but it's partly because he is such a big guy for the division. Lane, well done, doll. My big bet of the day was Ige by KO, small on vault, but only for the win. Bet you picked Ige too. I'm still gutted about the Ige fight. I had Sean Woodson, but apparently Ige was winning on the scorecards anyway, wasn't he? So I can put that to bed at least a little bit. He's a fake Irishman. Yes, Gary. Exactly that. He's probably an Irish immigrant. Paddy is a Cheeto Ed for real. Thank you. Well done. Good game, Tim. Yes, I had Ige, but not Method. I had Diego. Bad call on that one. Should we time out Lane? No, it's all right. Tule was my surprise fight of the night. I like the Tule fight. Lane, I can't believe you haven't heard as has Paddy thoughts before. I love it. It's hysterical. Doll, everyone loves Paddy, but Azza. I know. Today in England, right, all the kids in England are talking about Paddy and they're all raving about him. And he is me, bitter as fuck, he's won. But they all brainwashed. He has valid nationalist reasons, it's funny as. It's true, though. It's true. It's all true. Anyway, I'm enjoying getting back to streaming, boys. I'm going to stream a bit more. Who's online right now? Who's online? This guy, but I don't really know. Right, let's see. Is Bodak on? Bodak's not on. Is Frankie on? Oh, fuck not. Is anyone fucking on? Is Gio on? Weston, who's on? Who can we send people to? Who the fuck's on? Gio's not on? What the fuck? It's a Monday night. Why the fuck is no one on? Let me see if anyone's coming on. I'll stay on for 5-10 minutes. Nah, I'm all new to his Paddy Ace and I'm not liking it at all. Lane, that you don't have to like it, but you can accept why. You can at least accept I have a genuine reason. You can at least accept that I've got a genuine reason for not liking him. It's like, imagine Diego, he denounced his fucking Brazilian citizenship and he said, I'm not Brazilian, I'm fucking... Who do the Brazilians hate? Who do Brazilians hate? Argentinians? Colombians? Argentinians, there we go. Yeah, imagine... Diego says, you know what, fuck you. Where are you actually from, Lane? Is your heritage fucking Brazilian? What's your heritage? Imagine your fucking man, your main guy, turning round and he goes, fuck you. I'm not your fucking nationality. Brazilians ain't messy except for me. That's twisted, isn't it? What's wrong with you? That's sick. I didn't even like. This dude is live. Okay, who the fuck is this dude? Who the fuck is this dude? Right, go over to this dude. Let's go over to this dude. Right, boys, it's been nice catching up. If you're staying around, go visit this guy. Don't know who he is. I'm not subscribed. Blame Western Mass Climber if he's shit. And I'll catch you. I'll be streaming a bit more often now, so we'll catch up soon. All right, cheers, guys. Head over to Useless, or whatever his name is. Useless. Is that a Useless? Yeah. Go over to Useless. Cheers.